I think the reason that I and my co-author John Jackson, who we met through Burma issues, and Poland and Burma was in a sense the starting point of the book in many ways, was that we felt that those elements of the individuals and what ordinary people were doing had somehow got a little bit massaged out of the narrative. So the narrative became on Eastern Europe, for example, which is what I know best. I say I studied Russian, I lived in the old Soviet Union, I speak Polish, I lived in Poland, I traveled throughout the region, so I knew that area well. And the standard narrative has either that Mikhail Gorbachev, the Soviet leader, was the person who came along, and for these economic reasons he was there, and then he waved a magic wand, and the Berlin Wall was gone, and everyone lived happily. Or there is a more conservative narrative, which said President Ronald Reagan was there, and he was a good, robust, strong leader, and he faced down the communists, and the communists were so frightened of him that they all had to retreat, and the West won, and communism lost. And both of those narratives leave out, and probably the reason, one of the reasons I feel so passionate and convinced about it is that, and why I tell that Poland story in such detail, is because there, although economic factors actually that mixture of courage and mischief and imagination, and with a small s, solidarity, in other words, people standing together and believing, that was the single most important factor. That the economics, even whether they were good or bad, they had pushed for certain changes. And so, I'm not saying it's the only factor, but combined with other factors, it makes an incredible difference. And the other nice thing for a reason to focus on this is because we can make, together, we can all make a difference to that bit. Whereas, whether the economy has gone to pieces or not, we find more difficult to influence. If we're in a democratic country, we can influence by who we elect. But broadly, we can't really change the economy. We can if we're lucky.